That is all I want from you. I'd want your love and your kisses too. And I'm begging you, baby, please don't go. 'Cause every day is the same old thing, just a wishing and a hoping that we. 'Cause every time you're near, oh, everything's so real. But I'll ask myself, girl, oh, could this be magic? Seems like every time you're gone, I feel so alone. But to me, I'm just a friend. That's all I've ever been. And that's why I'm begging you, girl, over and over again. Oh, yeah. 'Cause every time you're near, oh, everything's so real. But I'm asking you, girl, is it gonna be this way? Seems like every time you're gone, I feel so alone. But to you, I'm just a friend. I guess that's all I've ever been. And that's why I'm begging you, girl, over and over again. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yeah. I wanna say one more thing now. If it's gonna be that way, girl, oh, I'm never, never leaving this way. Please, I'm trying so hard. Oh, so hard. So bye bye, baby. Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are live. Much love, everybody. I'm going to check out the chat, say what's up to everybody real quick. And the song you guys just heard, that's from the band The Royal Chessmen, which, our guest Joe Luna was a part of. It's a dope-ass jam. Everybody I know is loving that shit. So let's go ahead and I'm going to read the chat real quick. Just say Cuba real quick. Hector Salazar, what's up, my boy? Much love. Ramon Ortega, much love. G. Denise Castillo, much love. Renee Galvez, yes, sir. West Coast Graffiti, what's up, my boy? Nay Love. Julian Munoz. Bluebird SoCal, what's up, G? We got Sucker Free. Oh, Sucker Free in the house, yes, sir. Stroller, what's up, my boy? Much love. Uncle Richard, what's up, Uncle Richard? The artist. Chico, yes, sir, my boy. So, Kaser, what's up, G? Nay Love. Yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get started on the interview. So we're going to have a discussion. We'll go ahead and get into Joe's story. I'll get into the story of the Royal Chessmen. After that, we're going to go take a quick break. You'll hear the song again, and then we'll take live calls. So that's cool with you? So cool. Let's go ahead and get started. Everybody, appreciate you guys for tapping in. We're going to go ahead and get started with it. Let's get it going. So, Joe, first of all, just want to thank you for coming on and blessing us with your presence. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So I want to get started from the beginning. If you wouldn't mind, how was your life growing up?
It was a good life, single parent. My mom, older brother, myself, and two younger sisters. And we moved into El Monte when I was 8 years old. Went to Potrero School, grew up okay, you know. Started shining shoes up and down Garvey, you know, as a kid. Selling newspapers there in Rosemead and Garvey, and
Sorry about
learning how
that.
to make money, you know.
Yeah.
In 1964, my brother was learning the guitar, and he started teaching our two cousins, Albert and Gilbert Zabala, how to play guitar, and myself, you know. We were just kids, you know. In 1964, I was only 11 years old. And we started learning. I wasn't too good with the guitar, so I started banging on pots and pans and became the drummer, you know. And we used to go to the swap meet, the Starlight swap meet right there, and help the vendors sell their merchandise, you know, and
Yeah.
get paid and buy guitar strings, guitar. We ended up getting a little Fender amplifier, I remember. Our very first little Fender amplifier, man. It had 3 plug-ins where you could hook up 2 guitars and 1 microphone, and it's all nothing but noise, man. You know, it makes me laugh just thinking about that, man, because that's what it was, you know. But still, you know, still we continued on in our journey, you know.
Yeah.
I got a snare drum and a cymbal, and then I ended up later getting a bass drum and a floor tom, you know, with a foot pedal. You know, that was important. We're just getting little pieces of equipment, man. My brother, they were playing the box guitar. Then they graduated to electric guitars, Fender guitars, you know. And still playing in that little amplifier, and we started playing at house parties around El Monte. You know what I mean? San Gabriel, Pomona, you know, birthday parties, quinceañeras.
Let me ask, whose idea was it to start the band?
It was my brother. You know, he used to get the guitar and listen to the radio and try to play the songs on the radio. You know, and then my cousins got interested. So we all got interested in, you know. That's when Beatlemania was on the rise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the Motown sound and all that. You know. And we used to lip sync the songs. You know, acting like we're singing and just having fun as little kids, man. You know. And music was in our blood. You know. My cousin Gilbert and Albert and myself and my brother David were primos, and that's how we started the band, all 4 of us at one time. My dad played guitar. My grandfather, he was out of Mexico. He was in a band in Mexico, and they used to come to the United States to play back in the 30s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. And so did my cousins. Family also, you know, they were in groups, you know, so it was in the blood, the music, you know what I mean, you know, and dancing, you know, we love to dance, you know what I mean, and have a good time, you know. It was a lot of, I say there was a lot of roadblocks that we hit back then, you know what I mean, you know, and us being Chicanos, it was a lot different back then in the 60s, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know. But we kept striving, you know what I mean? You know, then we got into Battle of the Bands, you know, with a lot of bands, you know. Met the Midnighters, met all them old groups, man, you know. And Almani, the 3 bands that were pretty good, or real good, were the Righteous Rhythms out of South Almani, and the Epics, the Fabulous Epics, and the Sunday Funnies out of Hayes, man. They were good bands, you know what I mean? We used to battle the bands against them. We never won a battle, you know what I mean? But it was a lot of fun back then, you know what I mean? I'm surprised they don't have that to this day, you know what I mean? 'Cause that's a lot of fun, you know. Gradually, from 64, 65, that's when we started getting all our equipment. And around early 64, you know, we started getting more stuff, you know what I mean? Got a 2 Vox amplifiers, you know, piggyback amplifiers, you know, and our family started seeing that we were all involved in music, and they started helping us out too.
Oh, that's what's up. They
tias,
believed in the dream with you guys.
Yeah, you know, and we used to play at parties, and they used to be dancing, play this song, mijo, play that song, you know what I mean? And we'd be playing it for them, you know, doing our best, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and that's how we learned. A lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. A lot of my family were into music, you know. They were into music, and they were into a lot of entertainment, entertainment. You know, a lot of artists also. You know, but they were good old times. Good old times. You know, talking about how I grew up. There was a lot of white people in El Monte. Back then, there was like, I say about 85% white,
Yeah.
you know.
So from what I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard like the middle portion, like New Lexington, all of that was like the white area, and kind of the outskirts is where the Chicanos were. Is that kind of correct?
No, in my time, it was El Gabacho all over, man.
Oh, shit.
All over, you know. South Almani, all over, you know. And like I mentioned before, the 60 freeway wasn't even built then, you know.
Yeah.
They used to have fields over there. We used to go as kids, go walking over there and work in the fields, man, the strawberries, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then had orange fields también, you know. And a lot of fun as kids, man, you know, a lot of fun, you know. El Monte was wide open, you know. There was a lot of construction going on and stuff like that, but they were just mostly houses, not these big old apartments that you see nowadays, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the Klingermans, nothing was there.
The Klingermans were there. You know,
Oh,
when I was
shit.
growing, the Klingermans were there. They were fairly new. You know what I mean? That was the thing. The Klingerman, híjole, that doesn't die out, huh? Yeah. The old Klingerman apartments, huh? And then, you know, we used to go to Potrero school, me and my cousins and my brother, you know, and fighting all the time. You know, we used to fight all the time, you know.
Because of racism?
Yeah, you know, we had a lot of camaradas that I grew up with. They were from Mexico, you know. They were going to Potrero school with me, and they didn't speak English very well. And the kids used to make fun of them, you know. And we used to jump on the kids, you know what I mean? You know, we were kids too, you know. Just
Yeah.
for making fun of them, you know.
Yeah.
You know. Remember we had a teacher that threw a golf ball at us because we weren't quiet in class, and it bounced all over the room, man, and didn't hit none of us, but it hit a little white girl in the head and knocked her smooth out.
Oh, that's
man.
fucked up.
I always remember the 5th grade. I don't want to say his name. May he rest in peace, I'm sure. You know. But the next day, he was back teaching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. We used to speak Spanish and get kicked out of school for 3 days, you know. And we used
Oh,
to,
shit. So
we
they
used-
suspend you for 3 days for speaking Spanish?
we used to speak Spanish just to get kicked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You
Like,
know?
fuck this. I'm out of here.
Yeah, you know, that's the way it was, you know. Matter of fact, one of our first gigs I remember was playing at Potrero School at some kind of anniversary that they had there, you know, and I must have been about maybe 12 years old, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and that was a big thing for us because we never played at a little auditorium and stuff like that, you know. But the music, you know, the music is in our blood, like I said, and everybody loves music, you know, especially Begging You. You know, this song, my brother and my cousin Gilbert wrote it. My brother wrote this song for a girl that he loved that grew up in El Monte that he went to school with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and them words touch the heart, and them words are beautiful words. I have gotten a lot of compliments about the song, you know what I mean? And, you know, I let them know that my brother sang the song, and we were just the background music, you know, and doing the ooh, sha la 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 la, you know what I mean? Through
Oh,
the
so that
whole
was all you
song.
guys?
Yeah. 3 of us, actually. three of us.
So let me ask you a few questions about the song, if it's okay. Because I've always had questions. What was the why did you guys start with that ooh sha la 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 la? Like what made you guys throw that in there?
Well, you know what? You know, when you're kids, you make things up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ooh sha la 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 to us, it meant that we were gonna get you one day. Ooh sha
Okay.
la 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 la. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna get with you one day. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's what it meant to us as kids. You know what I mean? And it's pretty good background though, huh?
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
good
yeah.
background,
It
you know?
starts off like just from the start of it. It's is it a crash or a cymbal? And then ooh sha la la la. It just
It's
starts
a
off
drum
perfect.
roll, then a cymbal, then the ooh sha la la la.
So that's you kicking it off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And you know what? And I was 14 years old when we made this song.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And my cousin Gilbert was 15, you know. My brother David, my cousin Albert, and we got 2 other band members, Raul and Israel. They were 16 years old.
Damn, so all teenagers.
Yeah,
And all from the city of El Monte?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I know I read a few places. There's always like a controversy. Oh, they're from here, they're from there, and but it's like no, everybody was from the city of El Monte.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we moved from different places, you know. Like I said, we moved over here when I was 8 years old to El Monte.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, matter of fact, the rich side of El Monte was over there on the other side of Durfee back in the days, you know, as I remember.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? We lived
Yeah.
over here by Starlight Drive-In, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where I grew
Yeah.
up at too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I wanted to ask. The second thing is so you said your brother was in love when he wrote the song. He was in love with her and he wrote that song.
Yeah.
That must be why it sounds. You could
I know,
hear you can
yeah,
hear the
yeah.
emotion in that.
Yes.
Or when you guys first started like writing it and performing it, did you know like it was gonna be good when you're gonna record it?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. You know, we didn't. Truthfully, we were not. To us as kids, it was something to do. Like we played football, we played baseball, we played basketball.
Oh shit.
We had a band. You know what I mean? We used to go to the river and swim, and you know, it was just something to do. I mean, being kids, we had to stay active. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we were hyper kids, man. You know what I mean? Especially the way we were raised. You know. And we didn't think that song was gonna be big. You know, until it came out.
So let's get into that part. How did you guys? Did you write the song before you knew you could record it, or did you write it and then?
No, before. My brother was walking home from school with his girlfriend on Merced, over there in between Garvey and Rush. And he seen a sign that said Soundhouse Recording Studio.
Yeah.
So he walked in there and he met this kid that worked there by the name of Stephen Parent, some white redhead kid, you know.
Yeah.
Real nice guy, man. And David told him that he was in a band, you know, and he told him, hey, you guys make some songs, I'll record them for you, you know. So, about 2 months, 3 months, you know, we were all excited, you know what I mean? You know, we want to be like the Beatles, man, and you know, the Four Tops, the Temptations, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
Midnighters, we wanted to be like them, you know what I mean? So when we found out we were going to do a record, all our heads got on swole, you know what I mean?
Because you guys are all young, well,
Yeah.
you're teenagers,
We
yeah.
were just little kids, you know. So we went over there a certain time. Steve Parent, he told us a certain time to come, and as I gather it now, his boss, the owner of that company, he's still alive today. Somebody I talked to him, and they had asked him, did Steve Parent work there at his recording studio? He said yes, but Steve Parent only knew how to set the instruments up and sweep and this and that.
Yeah.
This is what he told somebody about 10 years ago. But Steve Parent did this when his boss wasn't around.
Okay.
You know, it was just him in there, you know, and us. And we recorded, you know, the way he recorded us, you know, we all had headphones on, you know what I mean? All kinds of microphones we never seen in our lives, you know, and in a reel-to-reel, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that was all high technology back then to us, you know what I mean? Or to anybody, you know what I mean? But Steve Parent is the one that recorded us. He recorded, we printed 250 records of Begging You. The flip side of Begging You was a song by, that we remade as a rock and roll song. But who's that one that sings Freddie's Dead? What's that singer's name?
I've heard of that one.
Oh, Freddie's Dead.
Curtis Mayfield, he said?
Curtis Mayfield, yeah. There you go, Curtis Mayfield. We did a rock and roll song out of that. So when he recorded us, like I said, his boss had no knowledge of this, you know. And he got a label. We didn't have no contract. And he played guitar also. He was more into the Peter, Paul and Mary music, folk music. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
That style, you know what I mean? He was pretty good, you know, and
Let me ask, how was the recording process? Did you guys was it a gang of takes?
yeah, individually, two of us at a time. First, the drums and the bass were recorded together, you know, and then the rhythm and lead guitar were recorded, and then the background by itself was recorded, and then David sang over the whole song.
Okay, so
You know?
everything was laid when he did
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So yeah, because I know at the ending you guys kind of amp it up a little bit right before it ends, and you're in the drums like you can
Yeah,
hear that
yeah.
you're hitting it. You got the toms, you're hitting everything, right?
Yeah,
Yes, I always wondered, like I always thought it was played together. So no, you guys played all that separately.
yeah, yeah. We did, yeah. It was we were amazed, you know. What I mean, we were
Yeah,
amazed how everything was going on. And again, we're just chavalos, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
We're little kids, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, you know, the music, you know, in the record, Steve Parent, you know, he started pushing our record for us. He started. He knew some people in Hollywood, and he was only 16 years old. Imagine that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? He had a little Falcon, I believe, Ford Falcon, and he was going around playing the real to people. You know what I mean? You know, he gave us a lot of information. He hooked us up with an interview with a record producer by the name of Johnny Otis. And Johnny Otis at Capitol Records in Hollywood, and we all went over there. And he listened to our record, and he liked it, you know. And he told us, and the only way I could help you guys if you guys agree to let a black singer sing that, you know.
So they wanted to recreate the entire
Yeah,
song.
you know, we said no, you know what I mean? You know, this is our song, you know what I mean? You know, we're kids, stubborn kids, you know what I mean? You know, and so then, you know, we started playing to different people.
Did that kind of piss you off, like, because it's racism coming back in again?
Yes, yes, it did. But you know, again, that's the way it was back then. You know what I mean? And you know what? It still is. You know,
Yeah.
it still is, man. 55 years later, it's still the same way. You know, so Steve Parent, he told us go to the radio show. So we all piled up into my mother's station wagon. We went to a station called KHJ
Okay.
and KRLA. You know, we literally drove up and went in the office and with our record and asked them to play our record.
Yeah.
You know, and they said no, both of them. You know, but,
Damn.
you know, we didn't know that you needed an agent and you
Oh, yeah.
needed backup and all that. We figured, we got a record, well, they're gonna play it. You know, what I
Yeah.
mean? You know, naive. You know what I mean? You know, with that field, you know, of the music world. You know. So we started selling it at the swap meet here, at the Starlight Swap meet and around the neighborhood and stuff, you know. And by that was 1966, 67, 68, we were playing at Battle of Bands, you know what I mean? We're playing in East LA, you know, the Kennedy, the Montebello Ballroom. Had a Battle of Bands at the Legion one time, I'm on Legion Stadium, you know. And there was a drummer that I went to school with. Good dude, he died early in life. His name was Arturo Moscoro. And when we were struggling for our instruments, you know, when I didn't have all the drums, you know, I used to go to his house and borrow drums, you know. And,
Oh shit, that's
and
dope.
cymbals, and he used to come to my house and borrow stuff when they had gigs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. And everybody helped everybody, you know what I
That's
mean?
what's up.
You know, a guitar would get broke or something, another band would, you know, lend a guitar to play, you know what I mean? You know, everybody was helping everybody come up.
Do you think it
know,
was
with
because
music.
it was so difficult for everybody and everybody understood how difficult it was?
Yes, that and the raza took care of each other. You know what I mean? You know, that's the way it was, because nobody was going to take care of us but ourselves. You know.
Yeah, because I remember hearing a story when you went to do a show in Whittier.
Yes,
right? And
yes,
then
in Whittier.
that was a time where you kind of another.
Yeah, in Whittier, yeah. They hired us to play at a party in Whittier. And as a matter of fact, that wasn't the first time that this happened. And we all went to Whittier, and it was a birthday party, and we were unloading all our equipment and stuff, and a lot of kids around, you know, a lot of white kids, you know. And I believe it was the father of the birthday girl came out and asked us, were we really the royal chessmen? You know, we told him that we were. And he straight out told us, I thought you guys were a white band, because back then they didn't have the social media and all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, they can't see who you guys are.
And so he said, "Now you guys get off my property." The manager that we had at that time, he got in an argument with him, and he told us to get in the car. And we were trying to get paid just for going over there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they didn't. There was no fights or anything like that. We didn't get paid. We left, you know what I mean?
How did it make you feel? Were you pissed off, or were you kind of used to it at that point?
Well, you know what? Yeah, sure, I got upset, but we was already going through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We was already going through that racism in school. You know what I mean? In school, you know what I mean? It wasn't new,
Mm-hmm.
But when music was involved, we kind of thought that, man, this is music.
Yeah.
It don't matter what color you are.
If it's a good tune, it's a good tune.
Yeah, yeah. But no, we were used to that. Like I said earlier, I used to walk to school when I started going to Almani High School. I used to fight on the way and fight on the way back. You know what I mean? That's just the way it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the white guys, man, they had some corn-fed white boys back in the days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Almani was like a cowboy town. Do you know what I mean? When we drove up, you know. But gradually, we started playing at different places. That guy Steve Parent, he was giving us info, what to do, what he's doing with the song and this and that. And in 1969, he went to go visit a caretaker over there in the hills over there with Sharon Tate's ranch, to visit the caretaker over there. He didn't know Sharon Tate and them other people. And he went over there to sell a clock radio.
Yeah.
And on his way out, that's when the Manson family were walking up and they killed him. He was the first one they killed.
Damn.
Then I believe they walked into the house and killed Sharon Tate and Abigail Folger and them.
So he
So
just,
our tape, excuse me, our real to real, we never found it. We never got it.
damn.
We don't know what happened to it. You know what I mean?
So he just happened to be visiting,
Yeah. Yes.
trying to sell a clock
Hmm.
when the Manson family came in and caused that
Yeah.
havoc and pain.
Yeah. He was 18 years old.
Damn.
He grew up in Almani. He went to a Royal High School. He graduated in June of '69 and got killed August of '69.
I know there was a rumor going around too that maybe you guys had interacted with the Manson family before, that maybe played music for Charles
No.
Manson, but that's
No, that's not true. That's not true. Yeah. But this guy, Steve Parent, he was ahead of his time. Like I was saying earlier about his supervisor, the owner of the recording studio, told the reporter that he had no knowledge how to work the machines. But you know what? If you look into Steve Parent, he was a genius.
yeah.
He knew how to fix radios, and he was a genius in his own time. So his supervisor, they didn't know about it. So he was doing this on the side, and that was good. It was a blessing. He was a white dude, man, with red hair, freckled face, good kid, man. We got to know him, man, and for him being white, he opened his heart to us,
Yeah.
and we really appreciated that. He knew that also. You know what I mean?
How did
You
it
know?
feel when you got the news?
We're sad, man. We're saddened, man. It was a shock to all of us, man. A kid just coming up in his time. He was like I said, he was ahead of himself. Not too many people know him. I mean, yeah, sure they talk about the Charles Manson family and Sharon Tate and them. You know what I mean? Because they were stars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to us, Stephen Parent was our star. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way we felt. In 1969, a long time ago, it was a long time ago. We sold our records and gave our records away to family and friends and stuff like that. And like I said, there was only 250 records. I haven't seen one. You know, I have talked to people that have the originals. You know.
Oh shit.
You know.
Yeah, they're holding
You
on
know.
to those.
Yeah, but then they bootleg it. They bootlegged Begging You on two labels also, the Angie label, I believe, and the Riot label. You know, 45 records that a lot of people play at these spin-offs. You know what I mean?
So what would be the just so people they say, oh, I got the original. If they have it on the Angie record, then that's not the original. What would be the first 250? What did it say on it?
Oh, it's Custom Fidelity
Custom Fidelity.
yeah, Custom Fidelity was the label. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I have been told that too, that they thought they had the original. You know, with the Angie and the
And
Riot
Riot.
label, they're still selling them. You know, but yeah, you know what? Everything was going good. You know what I mean? And we had a lot of gigs to play at. You know, Steve Perrin hooked us up with a lot of gigs to play at. You know what I mean? And weddings and you know all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Parties, nice parties and stuff. You know. But where he got us into it, they weren't racism. You know, they weren't playing that race card on people.
Yeah.
You know, they were real respectable people. You know, and Steve Perrin also, when he died in 1969, reporters went to his parents' house to ask him questions about Steve Perrin. You know, after they knew he had already passed,
Yeah.
and they wanted to know, did he work in a recording studio? You know, and that's when that story came about. Somebody has said that Steve Perrin's father was the owner of the recording studio, which he was not. You know,
Yeah.
so there was a lot of things with Steve Perrin. I yet to meet any of his family members or any of his friends that he grew up with, because they're my age
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean? And because I'm sure they have stories to talk about Steve, the way he was. You know what I mean? Growing up with him. It was awesome, man. It was just an awesome time. In 1970, our band broke up. I personally got into the drug scene and started missing band practice and getting arrested, you know, and for different things. A couple other band members were getting in trouble also. So we split up in 1970, and my cousin Albert, in 1971, his family moved to La Puente, and he started a band over there called The Committee.
Okay.
I think it was a 9-piece band. They were tough. They were good. They were good. My cousin Albert had a high tone pitched voice, you know, something like Bloodstone. They sing natural high.
Okay,
He had a
okay.
voice like that, beautiful voice, you know. And my brother had his low voice, and when they used to sing together, they used to harmonize, man. It was beautiful, man.
What was happening to you during this time, 1970 and 71?
I believe I was incarcerated someplace. You know, I went to juvenile hall camp, you know, boys' homes, you know, youth authority and all that, county jails. You know,
What youth authorities did you end up going to?
oh, I was in Fred C. Nallis, Preston, Camp Mount Bullion, YTS. You know, back in the days, you know, in juvenile camps, we used to fight fires back in the days.
Yeah.
You know. And I believe in the late 60s, some kid got burned. A few kids got burned. And the forestry officer got burned to death, and so they stopped the miners from fighting fires, you know. And now I had gotten out, you know, I was going back and forth. When I was in youth authority, I think my last time in youth authority was in 1970, 71, early 71.
Yeah.
So my cousin started the band in 71, and then my brother joined a band called Sangria. Sangria was out of Pico Rivera, Danny Rios. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
I never heard of that.
They're a real tough band. And we used to have battle of bands against different bands in the 60s. Sangria. The name of Sangria is the band was called Danny and the Romantics.
Okay.
You know, we battled against them a few times, never won. You know, but good old times. You know, those were fun times. You know. And then they changed the name to Sangria. My brother sang for Sangria for a few years. You know, we all ended up getting married. You know, had started having kids.
Did you ever think about joining any of the bands during that time?
Joining other bands?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, you know what? I went to prison in 1973 and got in a 14-piece band over there as a drummer.
On the joint?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I went away when I was 20 years old. Yeah, but around the neighborhood, like when they were having parties back in the days, you know, we used to walk up and hey, the Royal Chessmen are here, so they let us play some songs. Yeah, that was cool, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One particular time, I remember I had just gotten out of youth authority, and a friend of mine little brother was getting married, and they had a party in the backyard, a makeshift stage. They had a band there, and a lot of the señoras, like my mother, my tias, and a lot of my camaradas' mothers were there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They knew the kid growing up, and it was real nice. And the owner, the leader of the band, his girlfriend was the guy that got Mary's sister, and she told him, hey, the Royal Chessmen, you let him play some songs.
Oh, that's dope.
So we got up there on the stage, and he told everybody, hey, the Royal Chessmen are going to play a few songs, so everybody agreed. But when we went to the drummer, he told the drummer, hey, these guys are going to play a few songs, and the drummer said, he ain't hitting my skins, you know what I mean?
Oh, fuck.
Told me that, you know what I mean? And I go, well, come on, just let us do 3-4 songs, man. Go, no, you ain't touching my drums, man, So, I flipped him the bird, man, and told him, F you, man, and he got up and he threw his chair at me, and I ducked down, and my back was toward the people. Anyway, the chair flew off the stage and hit the girl that got married, man.
Oh, fuck.
Knocked her smooth out, man.
Damn.
And that was right after the dollar dance, man. Pobrecita, she was laying there knocked out with dollars pinned to her dress, man.
That's messed up, man.
So we tore the whole band up, man.
Yeah.
That's what happened, man. We ended up fighting with all the band members, and we were walking out, and all the ladies from the neighborhood are just giving us all the sign of the cross, man, because we're traviesos, you know what I mean? I laugh about it now. I still bring this up to my mother. My mother laughs about that, It's just, just the way it was, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's... I get it, though, because, coming from the same environment and shit, somebody, like, man, I'm just trying to, play the drums. Why you got to come at me all disrespectfully? You know what I mean? And so it's like, I get it. Yeah. Now, as an older cat, that's kind of like, yeah, you could have probably resolved it a different way. But as a kid,
yes,
I understand, that's exactly how I would have handled it, too. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck you doing? I'm just trying to play some drums, and you over here, side blocking my shit? Like, what's that about?
Yes.
Did you guys have a reputation for being, knuckleheads after that?
Oh, yeah. We were always fighting. We'd be playing at parties in different places, They had car clubs back then. The car club they had in El Monte was the Galahads. I remember them. Then over there in North Almani, they had the Bowery Boys, And when they were at parties, they go to parties, their girlfriends would be over there, and
yeah.
Admiring the band members, you know what I mean? And some of them will flirt with the band members, and after the party, man, their boyfriends will be out there, man, and we start a big old fight, man, That was a sort of routine, you know what I mean? Especially because Begging You was out, you know what I mean? And people love that song, man, everybody slow dance. Everybody used to slow dance to that song,
Do you think had you had the proper guidance, that could have changed things for you guys, where you could have avoided some of that?
Avoid some of what?
Like fighting and all that. Let's say if you guys had a manager that's like, nah, I'm not gonna keep you guys around this, or we're gonna just come in and out, or just something to kind of dissuade you guys from getting into the fights.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that. No, no, it was. We knew it was going to be chingazos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody brought out guns. You know, and we knew it was going to be chingazos behind some sexy little girl. You know what I mean? You know, that's getting with one of the band members. You know,
Yeah.
and no, you know what? Our managers even used to fight too. You know what I mean? You know, we had a few managers. One manager, one time, we used to go play at parties and stuff, and he used to get all drunk and stuff, and before you know it, he's out there throwing up in the backyard, and we were there playing, and there was times that the people didn't want to pay him, pay him to pay us,
Yeah.
because he was disrespectful, you know what I mean? May he rest in peace, man. Good old man. Yeah. We had a girl singer also. Our bass player, Raul Dovalina, his sister, her name was Yolanda, and she sang with us
Okay.
a few times. You know what I mean? She wasn't in the band, but she sang
Yeah.
at a few parties. You know, I mean, she had a beautiful voice. Yolanda. May she rest in peace. Also, we had girl singers. You know what I mean? Off and on. You know, and then we had other guys join the band at the time. I remember we got some guy from Texas. I forgot his name. He played with us for a few months, and he was good. He was a good singer and a saxophone player. We didn't have much brass at all in our band. It was just guitars, drums, and microphones. But once in a while, an organ player would come play with us for a while. You know what I mean? And play at a few gigs. Saxophone player or trumpet. Made it sound better. But we usually did it with a guitar, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? With the sound of the guitar. And back then, the music back then too, like the rock and roll music and the oldies, you know what I mean? There were instruments in the music.
Yeah.
Instruments, you could hear the instruments, you know what I mean? And the words meant something, you know what I mean? Not that they don't mean anything today, you know what I mean? But they were all words that they hit you in the heart, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, because people are still playing them to this day because of that.
Yeah, yeah.
So before the band broke up, and I know you guys said you recorded 2 songs. Did you guys get a chance to record any more songs, or was it
No.
was just those 2 songs?
Yeah, just them 2 songs. Yes, yes. My brother David, he has a few CDs where he did karaoke that he made. My brother sings different variety music,
Yeah.
you know, and I'll let you hear him someday.
Oh, for sure.
He sings a lot of Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, a lot of different music. Yeah, my brother died of cancer in March the 20th, 2018. You know.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
He was a hell of a guy, my brother. And here we are. We got memories, man. And you know what? And it's good to talk about our past. You know what I mean? It's good to bring up memories, man, because them that we lost, they're still alive to us.
Mhm.
That's what I believe in. You know what I mean? If you had a bad childhood, whatever, hey, now's the time to move on, man, and let that go, man, and make a better person of yourself. I went to prison in 1980, and I was in prison for 31 years.
Damn.
I got out August the 5th, 2011, and it was a complete different road for me out here. My kids, my nephews, my nieces, everybody was young, babies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get out there in their 30s or 40s, and all they knew about me was I was in prison all their lives. But gradually, they got to know me, more. I met them all going to visit me in different visiting rooms in different prisons. But I have a good family. You know what I mean? And my mom, she's still alive. Thank God for that. You know what I mean? You know, I take care of her. You know, I look out for my mother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't give her no more headaches, and she loves that. You know. You know, I put my mom through so much in her life. You know. And little did I realize that. You know what I mean? You learn about yourself. You know, if you're gonna be out there getting in trouble and stuff like that, one day you're gonna wake up. It took me 31 years to wake up.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Because I was a hard head. You know what I mean? But I woke up. You know what I mean? I started seeing life for what it was. You know what I mean? I started having feelings. You know what I mean? You know, I knew how to feel now. You know, but being caught up with heroin, I was a lost soul all my life. You know what I mean? I go to juvenile halls and speak to the kids. You know what I mean? You know, share my life with them. You know what I mean? Churches. You know, I know what kids go through. You know, because
Yeah.
I went through that. You know what I mean? But one thing that I never done in my life was blame somebody else why my life was all screwed up. You know what I mean? You can't go through life blaming somebody or hating somebody why your life is like it is. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, no, I always say too, like, you could have a fucked up childhood. You can't control that. But once you're an adult, that's all you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's up to you. What are you gonna do with it?
And then some kids, that's all we know.
Yeah.
You know. You know, I used to shine shoes up and down Gary when I was a kid, and the older homeboys. One time, my older homeboy told me, "Joe, take your shoes off, and put your shoes in your shoebox, and walk in the bars barefooted. That way, they'll give you more tips." You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Well, back in them days, in all the bars, up and down Garvey, well, you lived there, so they had a lot
Yeah.
of bars back then.
Bars and hotels.
Yeah, they had sawdust on the floor. So I used to walk in there shining shoes, barefooted, man. But I used to walk out of them bars like walking on little haystacks, man, stuck to my feet and stuff. But I was getting tips, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And I learned a lot of things, from the older guys from the neighborhood. They taught me a lot of bad things, a lot of good things too, man. One thing that was important was respecting your elders, man.
Yeah.
We respected our camarada's family, you know what I mean? And we looked out for them in the neighborhood. We didn't disrespect them, nor did we let anybody disrespect them. You know what I mean? That's the way it was. It was all family. And a beautiful time, the girls, not to say that they don't got respect for themselves now, but the girls back then, they had a lot of respect for themselves back then.
And from what I heard too is a lot of the times, like and this is the way I've always tried to carry this too, because I got with my homeboy's sister and married her.
Mm-hmm.
Back then I heard like if you were with the homie's sister or family, like you had to really respect her.
Yeah.
Because that's your homeboys.
Yeah.
That's the way I looked at it too when I got with my old lady. I was like, this is my homeboy's sister. I'm gonna treat her correctly. And we ended up marrying her.
Yeah.
Been together for 18 years now.
That's good, man. That's good. Congratulations.
So thank you.
That's
But yeah,
good.
is it similar to that back then? Is that kind of the same attitude?
Yes, yes. Well, actually, with any girl, with any girl, my mom told me, I always treat a girl the way you want your sisters to be treated. You know what I mean? And that went a long way, for me, But yeah, you know what? Even the style of the dress back then, everybody was always, sharp, man.
Yeah.
Creased down. Everybody was sharp, they had their switchblades on them, and they had their knives and stuff like that, and their chains and stuff, But everybody was out there having a good time, Like at the park, Mountain View Park, they had a lot of gigs right there. You know what I mean? A lot of bands used to go there and play. They used to dance inside. You know what I mean? Good old time there. You know what I mean?
So one thing I heard in your story that I found interesting, really, well, there's a lot that I found interesting, but one thing that I said, wow, that is nuts, is that you didn't perform like at a concert. You did a lot of shows and gigs, but you didn't do an actual concert until you got out of the joint after 31 years.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Like I said, there were 4 members when I got out of prison. And my brother always used to tell my cousin, Gilbert, when Joe gets out, we're gonna jam, we're gonna play. You know what I mean? And my cousin was always telling my brother, yeah, when he gets out, yeah, we'll get together. I had a life sentence. I was doing a life sentence. So when I get out, August the 5th, 2011, how things happened. My brother got a letter that same day I got out from a producer by the name of Alan Beck, requesting us to play at the Gibson Amphitheater at a Chicano Soul Legend concert. You know?
Damn. So that's crazy. So you get out after 31 years and you got a gig booked.
Yeah. 4 months later, man, that was
Were you ready for it?
No, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't even ready for society, you know what I mean? But we played there, you know, with Malo Tierra, Joe Patan, you know, the Midnighters, Renee, you know, Joe Bravo, you know.
How was it?
Tierra.
How was it being among all them, and those basically acknowledging that you're their peer?
Yeah.
Like-
We told them, you know, we went around because we were all backstage, you know, in the big old dressing rooms back there, and we're all going to different dressing rooms and you know, introducing ourselves and stuff, you know. And they knew our song, you know, they just didn't know who we were, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excuse me. And it was awesome. It was awesome, man. You know, a lot of things were so new to me. You know, and all the vatos were veteranos, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. And we all went before we played. We all had a big old dinner downstairs right there, you know, and talked and one thing I noticed, you know, that a lot of the dudes, man, they had their hair dyed, you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
And I never seen that before, man. It really tripped me out, man, just seeing that, you know.
They didn't want to show the grays.
Yeah, the light would flash on them a certain way. Their hair would be like red or purple, and, you know what I mean? And that was amazing to me, man, what I seen. Experiencing that for the first time. Because I never thought a man would dye his hair, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, a lot of things were new. And this was, we never played at a concert before in our lives until this time.
That's nuts. And that
You
was
know what I mean?
66. You said so that's what 40.
It was 42 years. 42 years when we broke up in 70. 42 years later, we played at a concert.
Damn.
You know.
So that was what 46 years before to the day you recorded it.
Okay,
that's
66.
nuts.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, that's
66.
nuts.
Yeah. And it was a hell of a show, man. I mean, to play and listen to live music, man. That's awesome. It's awesome, man. You know, me being a drummer, you know, I feel the music. I love the beats. You know what I mean? I still have a drum set at my house. I still play the drums. You know.
That's what's up.
And whenever I go out before the COVID hit, you know, I used to ask the drummers if I could play a few songs. Some of them let me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I'm still with the music, you know. I'm still with the music. You know, my nephews, some of them play guitars, you know, and some of them sing, you know. They got married, but they don't have time for music no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. But they're doing it, you know. Like I said, it runs in the blood, you know. It
That's
runs
what's
in the
up.
blood.
So what I was thinking is if it's okay with you, if we could take a real quick break, and then take some calls, some live calls. Would that be cool with you?
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and play his song, and when you get back, we're gonna take some live calls. So we're gonna play his song again. Here it is, "Begging You" by the Royal Chessmen. We'll be right back.
That is all I want from you. I'd want your love and your kisses too. And I'm begging you, baby, please don't go. same old thing. Just a wishing and a hoping that we. 'Cause every time you're near, oh, everything's so real. But I lost myself, girl. Oh, could this be magic? Seems like every time you're gone, I feel so alone. But to me, I'm just a friend. That's all I've ever been. And that's why I'm begging you, girl, over and over again. Oh, yeah. 'Cause every time you're near, oh, everything's so real. But I'm asking you, girl, is it gonna be this way? Seems like every time you're gone, I feel so alone. But to you, I'm just a friend. I guess that's all I've ever been. And that's why I'm begging you, girl, over and over again. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yeah. I wanna say one more thing now. If it's gonna be that way, girl, oh, I'm never, never leaving this way. Please, I'm trying so hard. Oh, so hard. So, so. Bye, bye, baby. Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back. We're back. Right here with the, oh yeah, Joe Luna. And let me go ahead and give you guys a phone number if you guys want to call in. 626-489-0711. 626-489-0711. So we're going to open up the phone lines and get that taken care of here. Let me just go ahead and plug that in. So, Joe, what are the questions that you get a lot that you trip out on?
Are we still playing?
Yeah. You still playing?
Are we still playing? How could I get a record? You know, I mentioned briefly earlier that I met this guy that's a spinner and started introducing me to all these.
I'm gonna take the call, but I'm gonna have him hold while you tell the story.
Call from
To all these spin-offs where they spin records and.
to accept.
Hey, we're gonna let Joe finish his story, G, and then I'm gonna get you on the line.
And
Go ahead.
started realizing that people have been playing Begging You for years and years, and man, we didn't know this. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, it's a dope song. Everybody I know loves it. Go ahead, homie. You're on live with Joe Luna.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going? You're on live with Joe Luna.
I want to say hi to Joe Luna from Inky Garcia.
Okay, hello.
Oh, she's a little delayed. Yeah, he says hi. But yeah, you on live. What's going on?
Hello,
Hello.
Joe.
Yeah.
What's up, Joe?
What's up?
Nothing. We're here watching Joe's live show. Hello.
Who am I speaking to?
What's up, Joe?
Could they hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah. Well, I appreciate you calling in, G.
Inky.
Oh, Inky, how you doing, Carlos?
All right, brother. I'm all right, bro.
Yeah.
Enjoying your show, man. I already heard the story a couple times, but it's good to hear over and over again.
All right, Inky.
I don't be well. I appreciate you calling in.
All right, Joe. I'll see you. We got to go to breakfast soon.
Okay, you take care. I love you.
Okay. I'll let somebody else talk.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Much love. So Chico, homie Chico says to ask him about the his drawings he gets down. You know, I think we can go ahead and bring them out if you want. Just go ahead and get those drawings going. So this is one of his drawings right here. What's the story behind this one, Joe?
Somebody down in his luck right there. Lost his girlfriend, lost his shoe, got one drink left in his bottle.
This is this one.
Oh, he's taking a vacation. He's down and out.
And we got this one right here.
That's when you're out highballing and balling in the city, dressed real sharp, clean, got money in your pocket, painting the town red.
And this is what you said, homie down on his luck.
Yeah, that's when his old lady left him. Look how she left him, pobrecito. Yeah. He got one drink left in his bottle. Look, he lost his tennis shoe. Look, pobrecito. He's sleeping behind the fence right there at night. You know.
How long you been drawing?
I've been drawing since I was a kid. I love putting a lot of different characters together in different colors.
Bird Flight, appreciate that. Have a cent on me. Appreciate that, my boy. We got a missed call. I'm going to go ahead and call him back. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I guess they hung up. All right, it's cool. Anyone wants to call in with the question, give us a call. 626-489-0711 with the legendary Joe Luna. Gringo Torres wants to know how can he buy one?
Well, I can't even buy one.
Of the drawings.
Oh. Well, get in touch with Javier. He'll know where I'm at.
Call from.
Hello, this is Ron Pilero.
To accept, press 1.
Oh,
To
how do I
send
do
a
this?
voicemail, press 2. Call from.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
You on live with Joe Luna?
Hello.
Hello, could you hear us?
Hey, what's up, Big Joe?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, man? I just want to send my shots out. This is Larry, man.
All
It's been
right.
a while.
All right, man. How you doing over there?
I'm doing okay. I just wanted to tap in and say hi. I know it's been a minute. Listening here to your story. I'm in Asia right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
Like
know.
in the morning.
Oh, are you? Yeah.
Yeah. So, the family over here sends ours
All right.
as usual.
Back at them, yeah.
And I just want to send mine to Javi también for putting you guys up on a platform.
Thank you. Yeah.
For the rest of us,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys
I
are
appreciate
doing a
that,
great
homie.
job out there. Yep.
Thank you, Larry.
Appreciate it, Larry, man.
Okay, you guys take care, all right?
You too. Stay safe over there.
Much love,
All
homie.
right, likewise.
That's dope. Calling from Asia. Let me answer this one now.
Call from.
This is Ron.
Hey, Ron, you on live with Joe Luna?
All right. Hey, Joe, this Filero, homie. What's happening?
Hey, órale, Firilo.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
Órale. You're looking good in there,
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you look good yourself now. Hey, man, that's females. You're doing something like this, man.
Yeah, man, we're bringing back the memories of begging you, man. The song, man. You know what I mean? It's good to talk about it, you know.
You still there, Ron?
It's a good song, man. It's the best in the world, man.
Gracias.
So nice seeing you again, Joe. I heard about this gig going on TV.
Oh, on TV, huh? Okay.
On YouTube, I mean. On YouTube.
Okay.
I got it on my screen.
Yeah, okay. I thought the Ed Sullivan show, I thought you were going to say or something.
I remember the old Ed Sullivan show here, man. Shit, we go way back. We're old timers. You're a little older than me, though.
Or make American Bandstand, you know what I mean? You know.
Yeah. Hey, homie, you take care, man. I love you. Take care. And,
I love you too,
keep it
brother.
up.
I love you too, brother. Gracias.
A rato.
All right, bro.
Thank you for calling in, homie. I'm gonna somebody called in and I missed their call, so I'm gonna try to give them a call back. See if this works.
Hello?
Hey, this is Incredible Javier. Did you call?
Yeah, this is Mikio Natividad. I was coming for Big Joe.
Hey, what's up, Makio? How you doing, brother?
All right, Kenan, how about you, eh?
Good, man. Good, man. They got me on the interview here talking about the Royal Chessman, man.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm watching it right now. That's sweet, man. I just wanted to give a little shout out, you know. Keep doing your thing, eh? And,
yeah, thank you.
I got one of those drawings you did that you gave to my jefa, Jenny Casanova.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yes.
Yeah, I got one of those drawings that I want you to tell how you detailed it and all that stuff while you were busted.
Oh, thank you for letting people know I was busted.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just playing, Frank. I'm just playing, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but
man. You know,
painting, eh?
thank you, man. You know, I do artwork, man. You could come over anytime, man, and get something, man. You know. Yeah, you know what? To hear talking about the story here, man, because a lot of people didn't know where we came from, man. You know what I mean?
No, that's good, eh? Yeah, like when I was telling all those youngsters that day at the car show, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right, I just wanted to give my saludos, you know, and you know, you guys have a good night.
Okay, you too. Take care. Take care of yourself.
All right, arato.
Okay.
Guys, it's calling in. We appreciate it. We missed another call. Let me try calling them back now. Oh, it's the same thing. How did we do that? Oh, maybe because I was calling them back. How does it feel, homie, still getting all that love for that song? I'm telling you that it's a legendary song.
Yeah.
And how does it feel getting all that love all these years later?
I love it. You know what I mean? I'm not really one that likes to be out there in the limelight, but I just love the love that they're giving for that song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For us, you know. It's very much appreciated to everybody.
That's what's up. And it's generations and generations. It's a trip. When I told my little sister, she's 32, I think. I don't know. She's young 30s. She was excited. She was like, "That's my song. That's my song." And I was like, "Yeah, like it's crazy because it's a beautiful song.
Yes,
it is. Your brother sung it with so much passion, and all of you guys, like you guys all collectively made that a great song. Like I said, even at the ending, I could tell when it's like you're on the drums and
yeah.
Let's get this. It's no caller ID. I'm hoping they're gonna be respectful. I think they will.
From. To accept, press 1.
What's going on? You live with Joe Luna?
Wow, that's Joe Luna, man. Damn, I'm blessed to talk to this guy, man. That's one of my favorite songs, bro. I'm in my 40s, and I never knew that this guy was still alive, man.
Yeah. There's 2 members left.
This is the guy. You were the one doing the vocals to that song right now.
No.
Over and over again.
Yeah, Ooh-sha-la-la-la-la, yes. My brother sang lead vocals on that one. I was a drummer and background singer.
Oh, okay. That's a beautiful song, bro. I just wanted to call in and give you your props, take off my hat, bro. And I wanted to ask you, what do you think about people trying to remake oldies? People like in their 40s like me. I do karaoke, but I love your style, bro. What do you tell people like us trying to make music?
I think you should, man. Go to what your heart feels. Go for it, man. You know, music's beautiful, man. It stings the heart, man. You know, go for it, brother.
Oh, okay. And man, it was a blessing talking to you, bro. And Wow, you have a good one, bro, and I'm blessed to talk to you. Javi, you have a good one too, bro.
You too, my boy. Appreciate you calling in,
All
G.
right. Thank you, brother.
All right. See you guys later, bro.
All right.
Let me see here. Pinche Know It All says, "Fuck, I always call in and don't feel worthy to ask this Vato any questions. I do like the song, Pinche Javier, putting me up on new music. I appreciate that, my boy. You know, it's a for me growing up in Monte, it was always a staple. You know, like that was something we listened to growing up. To Begging You, the Intruders, and the Delphonics. That's kind of like that was our barbecue music right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Let me see what everybody's saying here. Happy birthday, Javi. Appreciate that, G. Much love. Let me see here. They want you to call in. Call in. Go, everyone, give us a call. 626-489-0711. What was it like for him seeing Monte after 31 years?
Oh. Wow. It was weird. It was weird. It was cleaner. You know, they shut down a lot of bars.
Yeah, especially on Garvey, yeah.
You know, it got cleaner. You know, and more buildings, apartments. You know, everybody's building on top of buildings, and it's way out. You know what I mean? But I love it. I love this freedom. You know, every day's a blessing for all of us. You know, I don't take nothing for granted anymore.
That's what's up, man. And for people who let's say if there's a youngster who thinks he's getting caught up and he's just too deep in, but he wants to change his life. What kind of a message would you give him?
To put it to you bluntly, you know, you gotta show some huevos, man, and be his own man. You know what I mean? You know, don't follow the leader, man. You know, a lot of things in prison, it's all a facade, man. You know, it's gonna take a while for somebody to wake up. You know.
Call from
Take care of your loved ones. Take care of your loved ones. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna let Joe finish the statement, G, and then I'll get you on. Go ahead. Take care of your loved ones.
You know, that's what matters, man. Your family, man. You know. And God too.
What's up, homie? Little Artie, you on live with Joe Luna?
Hey, what's up, Joe Luna? Mucho gusto, homie. Calling in from Santana.
All right, bro.
Hey, I was gonna tell you that when I was just a little youngster, my grandma's brothers, they had a band. They were called the Barala Boys from Santana, from F Troop, and they used to always sing your rola. And my dad had a 51 Fleetline, and it's crazy. I just called my dad and I was like, "Hey, Dad, you gotta jump on Javier's YouTube. They got Joe Luna playing his song." So, and my dad's on here, you know.
Awesome.
But yeah, I was just talking about. It was pretty funny.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And much love to your pops, homie.
Yeah. But my uncles, the Brallas, they play all kinds of music, you know. But they always play that song.
Are they still playing? Are they still playing?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, they're
cool.
like in their. Yeah, my uncles are my mom's uncles are probably like in their 70s, late 60s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Depending, but yeah, they call it Barallas. They're from right there from that troop from Santana. They're a band.
Okay.
But yeah, they do pretty good. And then my other side of my family, my other grandma, the Artie Moreno, he played at Tambalas.
Okay.
Malo and all of them.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah, but he passed away. He overdosed last year. So.
Oh man,
But,
rest in peace.
Yeah, man. But hey, well, God bless you, Joe, and
thank you.
I pray for many blessings your way, homeboy.
Thank you very much. Take care. God bless you too, brother.
Appreciate you calling in, homie.
Yeah. Hey, buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Why do you think it is, homie, that you have so many artists that are tortured like that with drug addiction and other things like that?
I think with music, you know, the music moves your spirit, moves you in different ways, you know, your aura and stuff like that, and it's a booster. I'm just talking about music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you add drugs to it, you know, it's a more of a booster.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Whether it's whatever it is, you know what I mean? You know, I'm a slow motion kind of guy, man. So I didn't take all that, the speed and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's with the music. The music just brings things to you, man. You know, I hope you understand me, man. It's like a spiritual thing, you know. I believe. I
Yeah.
believe. I didn't start on drugs because I had a bad childhood or anything like that. No, I didn't. I didn't want to erase any pain. I didn't have no pain. I was living it the way I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, some people do it because they have pain, but you know, whatever they say, you know, I just love the high, and with music at the same time,
It enhanced it.
that was the ultimate.
Yeah.
You know.
I get what you're saying. That's a trip. I never thought about it that way. Because it's like you have the high of the music, of the performance, of the recording and everything like that. Then you add the substances to it. That can,
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking,
Yes.
that's nuts. I didn't even think about that. Artistic minds tend to enjoy enhancers. Mr. Slow Motion, Miss Me Slow Motion too. Margaret Carrasco. Much love. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, feel free to give us a call. 626-489-0711. What's going on, G? Yeah, so I'll be right call, but LOL. Don't even trip. So they want to know about your time in Nellis. So how was it in Nellis? Was it a lot of gang banging, or was it just was it racial? Like how was it?
It was all racial. It was all racial back then. But all the Chicanos stuck together. All the whites, all the blacks. You know, they all stuck together, regardless where they were from. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, fighting like
In the school area.
nah, in all over, anywhere. You know, anywhere. You know, the counselors didn't break up fights back then. You know what I mean? Because everybody had to prove they were badass. You know what I mean? You know, the counselors didn't break up fights. We even fought with the counselors at times. You know?
Oh shit.
But that's just the way it was, man. You know, again, you know, part of growing up. You know, unfortunately, it happened, but it happened. You know what I mean?
Because when I was in Nellis, it was a trip because the dorms it would crack, but mainly because of misunderstandings or something like that. But where the real action was in the school area,
Oh,
because
yeah?
that's where everybody went. So you would just see like people rushing each other like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, up and down that
Yeah,
bend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me see here. Javier call, but we are created. Let me see here. Damn, this is moving quick. Ask how many guitars did he go through during those fights?
I say about maybe 4 or 5.
Damn, so you had to keep replacing
Yeah,
them?
yeah, about 4 or 5. Yeah.
Did you ever break a lender? Somebody that somebody lent to you, and how did you address that?
Oh yes, I broke a drum one time. Matter of fact, I borrowed from Arturo Moscola that I mentioned earlier. But somebody stepped on it. Somebody was drunk. We were packing up our stuff to leave, and somebody stepped on it.
Oh fuck!
I took it to him. I took it to him like that. You know.
Was he mad? He's like, oh, what's up with my
Nah,
drums?
nah, we went and got a skin right away. You know what I mean? You know, it happens, man. You know, it happens. You know. But one thing, yeah, we broke a lot of guitars, man, and fights. You know.
Well, I wonder why guitars always become the victim.
Because they're heavy.
Yeah, look, swing them. Yeah, you ain't swinging a drum set. Looks heavy, but that's just kind of light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, but if you guys have any questions, give us a call. 626-489-0711. Let me see here. Pullback work night on Jackson, and he came out the cage alone and called out anybody in the dorm to throw down. Yeah, Jackson was wild, man. Jackson was a wild ass cottage. When I was in Dallas, though, very few staff would go heads up with us. But there were a few, but like he's talking about one. But I didn't have there was no staff that wanted to see us like that. Not because we were tough, but because there was all kinds of lawsuits and shit like that. They weren't.
Oh, was there lawsuits? Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I guess parents got tired of their kids getting beat up and tortured in YA and shit. They're like, man, fuck this. They're not here for that. So yeah, after a while, 80s, 90s. By the time I got there, the staff, they were hands off for the most part.
Oh yeah.
Except when it
What
came.
about sports? Did you guys have sports?
No, when I got to Nellis, they had stopped everything.
Wow.
Like everything. Even certain shoes they weren't even selling on Canteen anymore. Like it was fucked up. Walkmans they took away. They took away everything because it was too rowdy. Like too many people, because the staff were a little less hands on, where they weren't bombing on the youngsters. We were going wild. Like I was telling you earlier, Nellis, they had 2 lockups. Both of them were packed, so they couldn't send you to lockup really for anything.
Wow.
So it's like the staff will tell you something, like do something. You can tell, man, fuck you, I refuse. I ain't doing that shit.
It got out of hand, huh?
Yeah, they couldn't really do nothing to you. So yeah, you had a gang of knuckleheads in there. Let me see here. Oh, this is an interesting one. So it's not too much about incarceration, but a little bit. While he was incarcerated, did he sing for the homies?
No. I can't sing.
Well, you did the ooh la 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 la.
Yeah, I did that. I did that 100 times. But I sang it myself by myself, but not with somebody in there, you know.
Did any of them know you were part of the Royal Chessmen?
No, I never said that. Well, matter of fact, I heard Begging You playing in Fresno over there at Radio Bilingual one time.
Yeah.
And I wrote the station and told them that I'm the drummer of the Royal Chessmen, you know, and like every Thursday they used to play requests and stuff like that. Anyway, he played Begging You again, and he made a comment that he got a letter from somebody that said that he was in the Royal Chessmen band. He goes, I need proof. So I had my brother call him, and my brother did an interview with him over the phone, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of people heard it there at that facility, you know what I mean? And because I didn't go around saying that. I mean, you know, you go say, I did this, I did that. You know, in prison, everybody lies, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, especially why they call it firing it up.
Everybody's a millionaire and they ain't got a toothpaste or a bar of soap in their locker, you know what I mean? You know? But anyway, the next day I came out and, you know, hey, Joe Luna, man, you made that song, man, and it was, you know, what come you didn't tell me, you know, was the first questions, you know, man.
Yeah.
How come you gonna believe me to say something like that, man, you know? So I had my coffee and my soups, and I had, you know, people were just giving me stuff after that, man, because they love that song also, you know what I mean?
That's a beautiful song, man. You know what's the biggest lie I heard while I was busted?
Mm-hmm.
Where you could tell this didn't happen. Because I heard people, like, minor lies, like, I got all the girls, or I did this, I did that. Like, you hear that all the time.
Yeah.
This one cat said he had a helicopter parked on 74th and Hoover. He was from Hoover.
Was that
And,
right?
yeah, and he would just go out there and jump on his chopper. And I was like, dog, that's not happening. But that was one of the ones we would always entertain it, though. Like, hey, how'd you buy the helicopter? Oh, I'm serving that shit and this and that. And we just laugh about it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's funny, yeah.
Let me see. This man has class. I'm glad he is well. Enjoy his music still. Your last call was awesome, Denise. Oh, yeah. How did you learn how to play the drums? Does he still play the drums?
I still play the drums. My uncle, I had an uncle named Manuel Luna. He played for a USC marching band at one time when he was younger.
Yeah.
And when I started being interested in the drums, he used to come and show me different beats and you know, rolls, how to roll the drumsticks and off beats and stuff like that. You know, my uncle taught me then, you know, looking at other drummers, you know, and asking them questions. How do you do this? How do you do that? You know, just as we're kids, you know, our brains are like sponges. You know, everything we learn, we're not going to forget. You know.
Start absorbing that, yeah.
You know, so I you know, that's how it went. You know what I mean? And I love, like I said earlier, I love the beats of songs, man. The beat, awesome. You know, all the instruments. You know, they're awesome. Awesome to me.
That's what's up. D1 wants to know what did his parents think of him forming the band? Because you guys are all familia, so what did your guys' jefitas and if your pops were around, what did they think about it?
Well, they liked it. Our tias, my mom, my tias, they liked it. And, you know, my uncles, they started donating money, and we started getting more stuff. You know, like I said earlier, they wanted us to play at their parties, you know, and they tell us what songs to play, what songs to learn, and we were doing it. for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like they had their own personal band, kind of.
Yeah, and that's how we got better. You know what I mean? And even they helped us. You know, no, it don't go like that. It goes this way and stuff. You know, we listened. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
And it was all about playing and learning by ear. You know, I believe my cousin Albert was the only one that knew how to read music.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You know, we learned by ear, you know, and that's how we went, you know, that's how we went. You know, other people say, no, you're doing this wrong, or, you know, and we listened, you know what I mean? You know, then we got it, you know what I mean? And we went with it. Like, you know, one thing, playing, I used to love to go play at places, man.
Yeah.
I used to love it, to see all the people having fun, man. You know what I mean? Dancing and the pretty girls and all that, man, you know, and everybody slicked up, you know what I mean? You know.
Dressed for the occasion.
Yeah, and smell like they just got out of the shower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that atmosphere, I loved it. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. Pinche Know It All says, besides his own music, what are some of his favorite oldies? And does he like any new music or any other genres?
Yeah, I got a lot of favorite oldies. Ooh Baby Baby. That one, Cowboys to Girls.
The Intruders.
Man, what's that other one, man? I like the Four Tops, you know, Temptation, James Brown music.
Oh yeah, James Brown.
I like our slow jams. James Brown sings a song called "You're Out of Sight." That's a beautiful, fast song to dance to. I like the Stones. You know, back in the days, the Stones. You know, I was even a Elvis Presley fan back in the days. You know, all that good music, all that music. You know, I like Peter, Paul, and Mary. You know that they were good. You know, Mamas and the Papas.
Oh yeah.
You know, the Beach Boys. They had some good stuff out there. This is stuff that we grew up with. You know, it was a lot of meaningful songs that touched you in the heart, man. Songs that even though you didn't know the words,
you could feel it.
You could feel it, man. Yeah, you got it, brother. You know, songs of today, but oldies. I love all oldies. I love all oldies. I'd rather go blind. You know, what's that song? Why Should We Stop Now? That's a beautiful song, man. You know, what's the one with that Chicana made Angel Baby? What
Rosie and the Originals?
Yeah, Rosie and the Originals, man. That's a bad song, man. That song came out when I was a kid, man. You know, today's music, you know, I like a lot of today, she's passed away, Whitney Houston, beautiful voice, man.
Oh yeah, very nice voice.
Beautiful voice. We had a singer out of that went to Rosemead High School with my brother. Her name was Vicky Cardona, I believe her name was, but she changed her name to Vicky Carr. She's a singer, you know, beautiful singer. I don't know if she's still singing, you know, but she was up there singing in different places back in the days also.
I gotta look her up.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to her. But she had a beautiful voice.
That name sounds really familiar for some reason. Vicky Carr. I don't know why. With 2 R's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
And what's her name? Chaka Khan. I like that wild music, man. Tina
Marie?
No, Tina Marie's bad. Yeah, Tina Turner.
Oh, Tina Turner, yeah.
Yeah, Tina Marie's cool too, man. Badass vocals, you know. You know what? To answer your question, you know, I just barely found out about a year ago, like I said earlier, man, about the music that songs are still playing. They're still playing 45 records, you know, and they're playing our song, you know. That's beautiful to find out, man. After all these years, you know, it's a feeling that I love, man. And just to go and hear people play oldies and dance and have fun, man, you know. You know, that's what it's all about nowadays, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see what got any other. We have a lot of questions. I'm trying to see. So, what's your Jefa's favorite song?
Who?
Your Jefita's favorite song.
Oh, Volver.
Let's go ahead. We got Sunny calling in.
From
What's up, Sonny? You're on live with Joe Luna.
What up? Happy birthday, homie.
Oh, gracias, homie. Appreciate that.
I was going to sing happy birthday to you, but then I realized you have the royal chestnut on there, and I don't want to embarrass myself. Yeah, enjoy the homeboy's music a lot, dog.
Yeah, especially, I don't know, there was something about it. It's real powerful, you know what I mean?
How did you pull that off, dog?
What's that?
Get an interview with that man. That's royalty right there.
It is royalty. It is royalty. You know, I'm very fortunate. You know, the homie hooked us up, linked us together. He's right here right now, so it's royalty, and you know, I'm very grateful for it.
Yeah, man, that's royalty. I like his music a lot, dog.
Thank you, brother.
All right, man. I just want to reach out and say happy birthday and congrats on the interview, dog.
Appreciate it, G. Much love
to that gentleman.
Much love to the streets ain't loyal. Appreciate it, my boy.
Thank you.
Gracias,
right,
Sonny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and they want to know if you have a social media, if they can reach out to you or
No.
follow what you're doing, or
No, I don't. Just a phone number.
just the phone number. That's it. Let me see here. Great song, loco. I have a lot of questions here. Puff the Magic Dragon, Peter, Paul, and Mary,
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
makes me miss my friend greatly. I loved her.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Lazy, what's up, G? Lazy from watching. I'm probably the only Asian that bumps oldies. Why it made me do it. Now you gotta hear my boy Mouse. You know Mouse G, Mouse from Black Dragons. He's the same way. That's the homie right there. Happy birthday, appreciate that. Let me see here. I'm begging you, yes sir. Oh, we got another call coming in from Santana.
Randy.
What's up, Randy? You on live?
Hey, what's up, Javi?
Chilling. You're here with Joe Luna live.
Chilling. I know, yeah. I was seeing that. That's a treasure right there, man.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Happy birthday, man.
I appreciate that, G.
It's a pleasure to have somebody like that on the channel, man.
It is.
Thank you.
He reminds me of Little Willie. He reminds me of Little Willie G when he used to play a Nellis, man.
Yeah, it was a trip.
That's real stuff right there, man. Just a question: Has he ever Joe Luna? Has he ever went out to any institutions to reach out his music out there?
No. Just to speak to like in juvenile halls and stuff. Not to play music.
That's right, man. Well, it's a pleasure talking to both of you guys. Happy birthday, man! And
All right,
I wish
thank you, brother.
both the best of luck, man. And hopefully we can meet up soon, man. Just get real busy, man.
For sure, Randy. You have a good one, G.
I appreciate that. Have a good one.
Call from
Mauro.
Mauro, what's up, G? You on live with Joe Luna?
Happy birthday, Cricket.
Appreciate it, G. Appreciate it.
Buenas noches, Mr. Joe Luna. Nice to meet you.
Same here, brother. Same here.
I'd like to share an observation and then make a question, and then ask a question. So, I have tios and older relatives, and some of them were in bands, and some of them would have those, like a group where they sing, but they're not in a band. And that seemed to have a lot of pegue in the 70s and the early 80s. And then I had some other relatives who were in a band called Los Elegantes. But then it seems like that was lost for a while. And I see it again with a lot of the rap. Javier makes beats and stuff as well. And so I was wondering if you collaborated with anybody doing the new stuff to kind of mix it with the old stuff, and if you'd be interested in doing that with folks. I'm not in a band, so I can't offer to do that, but
Yeah,
so that's my question.
I'm working on a few things doing that at the moment.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yes. Yeah, I would like to mix Begging You with a good rap song in the background or something, or different parts. Yeah. Do you play music?
No, unfortunately,
in elementary school, they would give us those little things called the piccolo piece, and then if you were good at that, they would give you a clarinet or another instrument, and I never made it past that. I just didn't have any musical intelligence. I was good at the other stuff, but not good at musically.
Okay.
I would love to play an instrument, though. I just couldn't grasp it somehow.
Yes, sir.
But I love listening to it, and I'm really grateful for the people that make music, for those of us that can't. Because I do think it's spiritual. It lifts me up sometimes. It makes me cry sometimes. It helps me feel things more intensely than I might on my own. And,
That's good.
And so I love music.
That's what's up, G. Hell yeah.
Gracias.
Okay, you're welcome, bro.
Appreciate it. You have a good one.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. They're asking about the they're asking if you own the rights to the songs, or when Steve Parent passed away, since he took the original masters, is it kind of like up in the air? Like how does that work?
Well, the owners, this is what happened. My brother wrote the song and my cousin wrote the song, and I was away in prison when this happened. They did a contract with somebody that took money out of his pocket to pay to register the song for them to get royalties for it.
Yeah.
My brother and my cousin, they get royalties for the song. You know, my brother's passed away, but his wife got everything, so she gets royalties for it. You know, and you know, it's a little something. You know what I mean? It's a little something, and every time they get something, you know, they appreciate it. You know, it's something that comes from a long time ago. You know what I mean? I do not get royalties. What I do is I'm trying to bring up this song, and maybe somebody will hear it and want to put it in a commercial or put it in a movie or something. You know what I mean? That's what I would like begging you to be one day. You know, go up there, you know, and be up there where people could remember this song even in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential for it to be in a movie, especially like it's a dope ass song, you know. So I really hope it gets there. And so we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up. Before we do, is there anything else you wanted to add, or what does the future look like for you?
Oh, the future's good. The future's good. You know, as long as I keep my doctor appointments, I'm cool. You know.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's good. You know what I mean? I have my own apartment. You know, I'm an artist. I draw. I paint. I build stuff, and I stay busy. You know, and I'm there. You know, and my grandkids come over, spend the weekend with me. I love that. You know, I'm being blessed. You know what I mean? Every day. You know. My mother don't live too far from me. I see her all the time, you know, and I'm just enjoying it. I'm living a normal life, you know. And I tell you the truth, that was something that was hard to do for me, to live a normal life. But I am now, you know.
Yes, sir. This is one of his drawings right here. Show the other ones real quick before we wrap it up. It's another one. When they said, where could you buy the art? You said just message me, and then I message you.
Yeah.
So go ahead and message me. You guys know how to get a hold of me. Get a hold of me on my email address, cricketnasty@yahoo.com. You can also hit me up on my Instagram or Facebook at Incredible Javier. And then I'll go ahead and reach out to homie, and we'll make it happen. And so again, I appreciate you dropping by to share your story, homie.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me here. I appreciate it. And your fans, I appreciate you too. I love you. God bless you. Take care.
Oh, we got Uncle Richard. Want to take my Uncle Richard's call?
Okay.
Let me get my uncle on the phone real quick.
Call from
So, Uncle Richard.
Hey, just want to wish you happy birthday live on YouTube.
Thanks, Uncle Richard.
Yeah. Hey, Neil. Just want to wish you happy birthday on live on YouTube, and just want to let you and Joe know that you guys are doing a fantastic job on that interview that you guys are doing right now. And
thank you, Richard.
I just know there's a lot of history between you and Joe. Just, you know, where you guys were at one time. You know, So
yeah, it's
I
true.
just want to let you know, Auntie Lizzie gonna cook you dinner whenever you're ready, and you can invite Joe over too. Okay?
Oh, I would love that. Yeah, for sure. And let her know I said happy birthday too. Happy late birthday to Aunt Liz.
Yeah, she's watching. Okay.
I love you, Aunt Liz. Love you, Uncle Richard.
Okay, love you. I'll see you.
Take
All
care,
right, Joe.
All right, take care.
God bless you, Joe.
Same to you, bro.
All right.
And with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Again, appreciate it, Joe, and everybody else. Appreciate you guys tapping in. And with that, we out. Peace. I appreciate you guys checking out that video. Much love. Now, if you wanted to show support or check out the merch, hit up the website, incrediblejavier.com. It's a pretty easy website to navigate. You want to see the clothes, click on catalog. You can go ahead and check out the designs we have there. We have a lot of different designs, t-shirts, we have beanies, we have tank tops. We got the new Much Love G t-shirt. Go ahead and take a look at that. You know, pretty dope. So we have a lot of different things going on. We have the custom shirts we got there. We still have those, the YA baby shirts. If you want, go ahead and check it out. incrediblejavier.com. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Peace.